Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for MARRIAGETOXIN this week. I'm excited as always because like I've been saying, MARRIAGETOXIN is maybe my favorite manga right now. I'm just having so much fun with it. I love the characters so much, and I think that the art is incredible. I think that MARRIAGETOXIN is doing so many different things, whether it's presenting a lot of things to us, and it's doing a very good job at all of them. It's throwing comedy at us, and it's very good at it. It's throwing action at us, and it's really good at it. It's throwing romance at us, and it's really good at it. And I think the romance is, of course, where the focus is, but I like that these other things are being used to help support that, to help prop that up. And one big thing that I think was done really well last week was world building. And world building isn't really something that you just instantly think, yeah, that's MARRIAGETOXIN's thing, because it's really not. But I love that surrounding the central tentpole of the romance, we have all these other things. The world building is good. We have every single arc, these, personal development for not just the main characters, but for the side characters or arc characters, and interpersonal development for them. It's all just been so very good, and I think the world building was done really well because things would have felt a little bit small, like I said before, if Toshiro was like one of the five guys, one of the five like biggest, baddest people. And it's like, okay, well, if we've seen him and he's been defeated already, if we already know that one of those five is, basically Hikaru Gero already, then it would seem a little bit small. But now we know, of course, there's also the other three of the five main sort of families, and that's just in Japan. But in addition to that, we know that there is more to be seen from poison users. Hikaru's father told him, you aren't going to be able to hit this limit until 20 years later, and now of course Hikaru is getting to that next stage. But the fact that he knew that next stage existed meant there's stronger poison users out there. There might even currently still be stronger poison users. We're getting introduced to a new character. And we also got to see that Toshiro was the head, but that's only because he killed a bunch of old people and called himself the head. There are stronger people out there, not just in these other families, not just in groups that we may have not even heard of yet, but there's stronger people even among the beast users that we haven't been introduced to yet, and people that are so scary that Peachy and Hikaru are like, frozen a bit just in her presence when Toga something. Again, much like Toshiro, it started with a Togaku? I don't know. I don't remember what her name was. But the point being, we have like so many more people to see now. The world has opened up even further. And I think it was handled really, really well. But with that sort of intro discussion out of the way, I want to go ahead and start reading 48. I think for this week's manga videos, I am running kind of behind, and I have so much other stuff to do that I'm going to keep them a little on the shorter side. So I'm going to do at least 3 chapters, but if they're not kind of short, I might just leave it there. I might not go all the way to 5, but we'll see. We'll see how short they are. So let's start things off and read chapter 48. And as always, for those of you wondering, it's, a manga. I'm not allowed to show it on screen, so I've just got the volume cover up there for you. So let's continue with our reading of Volume 6 with Chapter 48. I'm hitting it off super well with all 3. A new arc begins, and it opens with a high school girl asking for love advice. So there's my senpai from work, a guy in the same year from another school, and a kohai from my old middle school club. Okay, so is this going to be a way of relating this struggle to what Hikaru's going through, given that now he, arguably has to juggle his relationships with Himekawa, Ureshino, and now Arashiyama. And something else I said last week is that the Arashiyama arc to me was so incredible. It was so good, and Arashiyama herself was so well developed, with such a great personality, with such a great character design, with such a great story, that the mangaka has a really, really tough road ahead to try to up that for whoever comes next. It's hard for whoever comes next to live up to Arashiyama. And then I just really, really love them all lots. So there's no way I can choose. So, like, help me out here. And of course, Hikaru, I don't know how this series goes. Like, this series is clearly going for a he finds somebody who he truly loves and they stay together forever kind of ending. But at the same time, how do you not go for a harem route given that whoever he doesn't choose, whoever he doesn't end up with, it's just gonna feel really sad for them. What do I do? Especially, again, if it's somebody like Arashiyama who, instead of Hikaru Geto going to them, like with the other two, like, Arashiyama was the one who was attracted to him. So, especially if she doesn't end up with him in the end, it's like, that feels really harsh. What do I do? My birthday's coming up, and I definitely want to have a date. I get the situation. I freaking love Kinosaki. Love advice? Yes. And then, it's a little side project of mine, and I'd like you to be there for one session. The love evangelist may love EVA. Or, I guess, of course, for evangelist. 200k followers! And then that says, follower something Soku. And then, Onayami something something. Worries something. I don't know what the last word is. Limited event for followers will solve all your love troubles. Oh, so I guess the Onayami there is like troubles, as in their love troubles. Special guest Hikaru, your resident charmer in black rimmed glasses. And then that's Tokubetsu guest. Okay, so Tokubetsu guest, and I guess the rest of that, yeah, because it says like Kodo Megane, I think. Yeah, that's Megane. Kodo Megane Danchi, it says. So, yeah. Alright, and so that's how they say Hikaru. They just use katakana. Why am I... Oh, back on the boat. So, it's cool. My limited knowledge of Japanese helping out a little bit here, but at the same time... the limitedness of the knowledge not helping me out. Back on the boat, I got all nervous when they shared love stories. I terribly fumbled my reply to Arashiyama as well. This must be Kinosaki challenging me to get used to these situations. I accept your challenge. Why don't you just go on a date with all three? Wow, I didn't think of that. Thank you so much. Yukun, about my birthday, Masakun, Hidekun. And then, good luck. It's okay, we're just getting started. Then somebody else comes in. Ura! I've decided to confess my love to our manager before graduating. She's popular with everyone on the team, but my love is strong, my love is solid, my feelings won't lose to anyone. How do I come out on top in the tryouts for her heart? So, any suggestions, Geto-kun? Then what? He just snaps over. I love this guy, he's so cute with his little pen and notepad. As long as you put your heart into it and tell her clearly, and he's taking notes diligently. Thank you, coach. Be right back. You can do it. He stumbles away to the restroom and then comes back out, shining. Oh, of course, because he has to clean in order to calm himself down. All the staff shocked as well. The restroom's sparkling clean. What in the world? It's magic. Did I manage to give him good advice? Steel yourself, Geto-kun. We still have a lot to go. At first, it was all just for fun. But lately, I think I'm actually falling for real. This guy looks familiar. Who does he look like? This guy looks familiar. I've been too busy since I started working. Never had time to go out and meet people. Am I thinking of the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh with the brown hair? I only would know his English name was like Tristan or something. That's probably not who I'm thinking of, but... So, I teach a cooking class for Spanish cuisine, and I think I may have fallen for one of my students. MILF? This is a song I wrote for my girlfriend. I need some critique on it. And Hikaru, we go from May's food smoking to Hikaru's head smoking more and more. I'm not sure if I should tell my classmate my feelings. She's the type who's nice to everyone. She's older than me. I met her on a trip, and I just can't seem to get her off my mind. We've been living together for 5 whole years, but he shows absolutely no signs of proposing, and Hikaru is just melting. I think I've fallen head over heels for my teacher in this Spanish cooking class. Okay, so this guy is also kind of on the older side. So do the other three line up as well with others? Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe not, actually. I don't think the others quite line up. Let's see, I believe we have 20 more to go. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I have no choice but to use that to help me get through this. Transform into a clever conversationalist. Toxin, wit. And then, wait, stop. Geto, don't go risking your life over some love advice. I'm just so useless. Everyone's seriously troubled by their problems. There's just no way someone like me would know the right answers. And she smiles. That's fine. I only wanted you to see how serious everyone is. Truth is, there isn't really any one right answer. Everyone has to put in a great amount of effort to find their own answers. On the boat, Urashiyama-san confessed her feelings to you. You basically panicked, and I think that threw you off. It looked to me like you lost confidence in yourself, like you thought that the way you responded to her feelings wasn't good enough. But you know, that only goes to show that, just like everyone else, you're giving it all you got as you stumble through your problems. I chuckled there, and I paused before it, because I was just thinking, I was about to say whenever I finished the dialogue, I was going to be like, wow, this panel's so beautiful. I love it. I really love these two characters. They're amazing. And I stopped and chuckled, because the panel is almost like kind of thrown off by the fact that Geto is just holding a syringe to himself, essentially. Don't worry, you're making progress. You're definitely on the road to a great marriage. However, you still have a long way to go before you reach that destination. I keep falling for guys who are already taken. Thank you very much. You got this. He gives her a thumbs up. Thanks. She's cute too. Let her become a character. And we see him making his DIY candy. Is that DIY candy? Why? I'm rewarding myself. Now then, it's time for the after party. Sukiyaki time. Sorry, I have a prior engagement. So cute. I love Kinosaki so much. We can go some other time. Okay. Oh, is it his sister? It's been forever. We haven't seen her since like chapter 1, right? I guess maybe... I don't remember if we saw her again around like the bug user wedding stuff or not. But it seems like it's been forever. I'd love if she got to be like an actual character a little bit more. Oni-chan, look, time no see. Come on, I'll show you to my new place. So how goes the marriage plans? Not bad. We're making progress. Progress? For real? That advisor must be a genius. The shock. You seem to have very low expectations, Akari. But I think you may have to pick up the pace. And then he's shocked. Is the Poison Clan sending an assassin after Geto as he walks the long road to marriage? And then, she's speaking, Teruaki from the Branch family is on the move. Okay. Man, and again, look at these last few pages. I mentioned how gorgeous the art there was with Hikaru and Kinosaki, and how, like, really, really nice that page was. But these last few pages look really good. Like, I think the style, the general aesthetic, the theme that Marriage-Toxin has going on, to me, is, again, I keep saying it's my favorite manga in so many different aspects, but I really think it's my favorite right now in manga. A big part of my love for it isn't only that I'm going to absolutely hype up every aspect of the story and the characters, but the visuals just speak to me on a personal level with just how they look. The style of them is just like right up my alley. And a big part of that is I'm a huge fan of good character designs, and I think the character designs in this are immaculate. So as usual, just me hyping up absolutely every single aspect of Marriage-Toxin. But with that aside, let's read chapter 49. Okay, now on to chapter 49. Let's see what we have next. We're keeping up with Hikaru now. Teruaki Geto is our younger cousin. The Poison Clan makes its move. He's an exceptional talent from the Branch families and a favorite of our grandmother. He was engaged to Akari and was on track to become the next clan head if not for me. They're doing the incest breeding. I mean, which... I was going to say makes sense, but I feel like Does it make sense? I don't know. Because, of course, they're trying to get people with powerful abilities and have them to produce children together in order to carry on and deepen the abilities of these families. But I also feel like they're in an advanced enough, like, a modern society to be able to be like, maybe we can try to have enough degrees of separation genetically to not mess ourselves up. They were about to create some, Habsburg creations. Chapter 49. Oni-chan, for you. She holds out a bag. And then it says, Puru Puru, Puru Puru Shisa? And then, text on candy, Shaky Shaky, Shisa Lions, guava flavor. Okay, so yeah, guava imi. Or aji. I always, for some reason, whenever I read aji, I want to say imi. I don't know why. Because imi doesn't even look like that, I don't think. Not really. A region exclusive DIY candy kit? It's from Okinawa. My girlfriend and I took a trip there recently to celebrate getting back together again. Want to see some photos? Sure. Get ready for a week's worth of pure tropical happiness. And we see some of them together. Cute. That's so cute. We have the Shisa Lion crafting. The aquarium date. And then we went here. And I kind of feel like this is probably good for Ghetto as well. Just seeing what a loving couple is like to try to, help them along some. Thank you, Oni-chan. He looks over. I'm living the life I always wanted. It's like a dream. But since you covered for me, Grandma now has her eyes on you instead. I've given you nothing but trouble ever since we were kids, and now I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. No, Akari. I should be thanking you. And of course, I guess if she is also like his full sibling, main branch of the poison family, and also was even a candidate to begin with to have a new heir to, carry on the bloodline, then she has to, even if maybe she didn't train to the level of Ghetto or anything, she also has to have some sort of powerful abilities, one would think. I should be thanking you. Man, all of these panels are really, really great. Sorry, I just thought of a really, really bad joke, and I'm not going to say it. You gave me the push I needed. Thanks to that, I got to meet all sorts of different people. I'm enjoying new experiences I'd never thought possible for me. Bargains back-to-back Balzac. And that's incredible. I love... That's Ureshino's aunt, I think it was, from that arc. I love the little background callbacks and stuff. I'm living life to the fullest every single day. I never could have imagined us like this. Okay, we have their training. Back in the time of 100 million torments. We're looking a lot better these days, don't you think? And I mean, like, I've got to say, they both are just, like, really attractive people. That's going to the character designs of the series. So, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, if she was part of the training too, she is probably really, really, really cool if she ever, has to fight too. What? Wow, look at you, Oni-chan. What's going on here? You're like a different person. You were so smooth just now. Smooth? That Kinasaki-san's one heck of it. Sorry. the intrusive thoughts keep killing me. I just... After the mention of the... Habsburg incest before, and all of these panels being like really cute and good looking, I just keep wanting to make an incest joke. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. That Kinosaki-san's one heck of an advisor, huh? Yeah, he can see right through me. It's scary. You're pretty easy to read, though. Anyway, let's head on to my place. I'm sure my girlfriend's starving since I told her about your cooking. It's the one charm you have I can proudly share with all women on earth. Hold on, let me make a not a big brain call, a medium-sized brain call, maybe a small brain call here, and say, since they're going back to the apartment where her girlfriend's supposed to be, since at the end of last read-through, we got introduced to this guy that's apparently coming for them, I bet They're going to get there, she's going to be kidnapped, and the next focus of the arc is saving Akari's girlfriend from this poison family guy who was supposed to be the guy who ended up with Akari. And that's going to be the drama for this arc. That is going to be the prediction. I know it's probably not very big brain. That might be an obvious conclusion to make, but that's what I'm thinking. Then I shall prepare for you both the ultimate dinner. And then... Oh? Hold on. Hold on, I just noticed something. So starting in... Hold on, let me go back again. Starting a couple panels back, we just have these buzz sound effects and like the scribbles, and I can't really make out any of the scribbles, but what caught my attention is even on this page where they're talking now, prepare the ultimate dinner, I can't make out the scribbles, but the last scribble says Hikaru-sama. So I wonder, is that what they're all supposed to say, but like we as readers aren't supposed to get it until the last one? And I mean, I kind of wish the translators would have kept that. I kind of wish the translators would have made their own scribbles to look like it was Hikaru-sama, but messed up. And then you can finally kind of read it toward the last one. And then the last one we have... So, is the crowd in on this? Or is this from the guy on the screen? It says Hikaru-sama, he yells it. And everybody looks. Hikaru-sama, oh, have I got your attention? Long time no see. It's me, Teruaki. Who is that? And is that an ad? Okay, so the crowd isn't in on it. But that's interesting. All the buzzing in the background. So everybody else was maybe looking over in the panel before? Yeah, everyone's looking back before he does. Again, that's a really cool way to do things. Teruaki. Why is he... wait. There's too many people. He's super hot. I'm too shy for this, so how about... And then he gets serious, and everyone collapses in the crowd. Oh, and it seems like it's even having an effect on Hikaru. Phew. Yeah, everyone's getting taken down. Yeah, even Akari is kneeling down. Well then, Hikaru-sama, I guess that should do. This looking for a wife, or whatever? Don't you think it's time to stop? Oh, what's this? Are you feeling the effects of my poison, Hikaru-sama? The art in this is so good, and the character designs, look at this guy. Again, this... Get Mappa on the case. we need a Chainsaw Man level adaptation for Marriage-Toxin. This is so gorgeous. This guy. Is this revenge, Teruaki? Because you lost your chance at becoming clan head after our engagement was cancelled. And he looks upset for a moment, but then he smiles and starts laughing. Again, look at this panel. Marriage-Toxin's so good. Oh, please, give me a break. Me? Head? Nah, I was never meant to play a big role like that. There's only one person who's worthy of that position, and that's my Hikaru-sama. So, how about putting an end to this marriage farce, It's all 'cause you busy yourself with such useless things. How could you let this low-born me steal a march? Okay. So that's his deal. He thinks that this looking for a marriage stuff, instead of, I guess, just forcefully taking whatever wife the family chooses, I guess maybe that's his angle, is that he wants him to take whoever the family chooses because he thinks him going through this search is weakening him to the point that he's even being affected by Teruaki. He gets a chill just from Hikaru looking. The art this chapter is nuts. And then he gulps, but then regains his composure again. Again, the facial expressions are so great in Marriage-Toxin. I stand by what I said. You truly are the one to fulfill the Ghetto family's ambition, Hikaru-sama. Both grandmother and sensei said that you're a once-in-a-century prodigy, and I agree. However, everyone's being too considerate of you. To fulfill an ambition, you must fully dedicate yourself to... Fully dedicate yourself to it. You cannot let even a single day go to waste. As such, lowly as I may be, I believe it's time for me to show my sincere devotion as your true partner. I shall set out to kill this Mei Kinosaki that's been deceiving you this whole time. The assassin's target is Kinosaki. A storm is brewing. So, turns out my medium brain prediction was indeed a tiny brain prediction because I am very incredibly wrong about where this was going. Alright. So, the assassination is going to be directed towards Mei, and we also have Akari involved now. We're getting into some internal Poison Clan stuff, and so far, it is incredibly good. It's very, very, very good. Okay, these two chapters were kind of on the long side, so I'm only going to do one more. Let's go read chapter 50. Getting into chapter 50 now, we're starting off with Kinosaki. The ghettos are in chaos. Meanwhile, Kinosaki is on his way to visit his brother in the hospital. Okay, we're going to get stuff with Kinosaki siblings as well. Because I feel like, other than just seeing the one panel in the hospital, we haven't really seen Kinosaki's brother, right? Thank you so much as always. Is this really okay? Visiting hours are over. It's fine. You're not even that late. I got you a little gift. Please enjoy it with everyone. And we have Terine Factory. This is ultra rare Terine chocolate that's always sold out after only 3 minutes. Oh, and we have a color spread. Oh my god. It's so cool. Aim for the perfect marriage. And then, sorry. I for some reason, Jump, when it's like official and stuff, always separates these 2-page spreads, which is awful. I hate that happens in celebration of 50 chapters. And I wish like there was any place that I could find this in decent quality or whatever that put the actual spreads together, but no. But either way, it's whatever. I just got to scroll up and down a little because I always read vertically. I think it's way easier to read vertically than horizontally when it comes to manga. So maybe that's just skill issue. And this is interesting. Their colors and everything. So Kinosaki's obviously on the blondish side, and maybe the colors here are exaggerated a bit, so maybe I shouldn't take them too seriously. Kinosaki being blondish makes sense. I always, in my head, pictured, I guess Arashiyama's color scheme is, like, I guess it works. I always pictured her hair as a little bit more reddish, but it is kind of reddish, so it kind of works as is. Now, this is not exactly what I expected for Ushio or Ureshino. Himekawa makes sense. Himekawa's whatever. The orange makes sense. Ureshino, I guess to me, I mean, I suppose, was Ureshino on any of the volume covers? She should have been, right? Maybe I just don't remember it. I mean, she was, but I guess I just don't remember what it looked like. I always pictured her hair as being a lot darker than this, like almost kind of blackish. I always pictured her as having like black hair. So the green is kind of, it stands out a lot. But maybe, again, outside of this color spread, maybe in the volume cover it's darker. But yeah, I don't know. That one seems weird. And I didn't really expect this color for Ushio, but actually I kind of like it now. I don't know. For Ushio, I kind of expected blonde too. Like, that's kind of how I pictured Ushio was blonde. But this looks fine too. This looks good. And it's cool that those are the 5 they choose and all. And we have him being poked by Mei. Hey, aren't you sleeping a little too well, Okuto? And we have all the souvenirs. Be thankful you're my brother. My visits usually cost exorbitant fees, you know. Oh yeah, the nurses were complaining about you. They said they said you'd sometimes sneak out to explore that old ward on the other side of the grounds. Just a while back. I was preparing myself for the worst, thinking you might never wake up again. And now look at you, troubling people again. This time, with all that energy of yours. Really, though? Okuto's sister is so pretty, isn't she? And kind. Oh, did you hear? Our doctor actually proposed to her. He immediately got rejected, though. What? No way. Then I called dibs on Okuto-kun. No fair, me too. I'm sure he'll grow up to be a handsome man. Girls will probably be all over you when you go back to school, huh? Don't you dare make anyone cry, though. I'm not letting that slide. Okuto? Make sure you live longer than me, okay? Oh, recently my skin's been glowing. Who knows? I might or just actually live a long life too. And then we see Teruaki going in. But of course this isn't going to work. Geru takes him out with the leg. And a really, really cool looking spread. And sends him flying back out of the room. Kicks him in the face. Man, the choreography is incredible. Every single aspect that you could praise a manga for, I will be praising Marriage-Toxin for in this video. And then Kinosaki looks outside. Wait, was this door open? Is Kinosaki gonna think it's a haunted hospital thing? And now we have Hikaru sending him outside of the building into the forest. Oh, and are they gonna end up like thinking the old ward is haunted and stuff because of this? And he sends him bleeding into a tree. And then is just walloping this man. He sends him into the one of the beds in the ward. Never show your face to me again. I totally forgot. Detoxification was the one thing your sister was good at. Akari is with her girlfriend right now. They're both working hard to take care of all the bystanders you hurt. We would have gone to her new house. I would have been cooking for them. The three of us should have been having dinner right now and enjoying a great time together. It's not just me. You put a damper on the plans of everyone who was there. And he thinks about all the random people. You caused everyone a lot of trouble. Come on now, no need to fret over such trivial matters. Have you forgotten, Hikaru-sama? There's nothing more important than the future of the Ghetto family. So he's completely, fanatically interested in the future of the family. And then the side says, the clan is absolute. Arguments between independent poison users can only be settled with poison and fists. Incredible. I want to read more, but I'm running behind. I would absolutely read more if I weren't running so far behind on stuff this week, but I still need to. It is 11:22 on Wednesday as I'm recording this. It's supposed to storm all day tomorrow, and I don't know how that's going to affect me, so I need to hurry up and record My Hero Academia. I need to record Chainsaw Man. I still haven't collected scenes to use or edited the Relationship of the Year video yet for the Anime Awards videos. Please watch those if you haven't. And I still haven't even recorded Anime of the Year. I was hoping to have that done tomorrow so that I could post it Friday, but again, if it storms all day tomorrow, I don't know how that's going to turn out. So again, I have a lot to do, and making thumbnails for these manga videos always takes an annoying amount of time. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'd like to read more, but I'll end it here for now. Like I said, it's not that long a wait. I'm going to be doing Marriage-Toxin every single Wednesday, so next Wednesday you'll get some more. Thank you though for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction to them. Subscribe for more Marriage-Toxin, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to my Discord server, just ask and I'll give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. We can talk there. We can talk wherever. If you want to help support the channel to help me to keep making videos, super thanks is always appreciated. You could hit join down below to become a channel member if you want One Piece early, or if you want a shout out at the end of every video. You could also become a patron. It's patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. So huge, massive thank you. Like I said, 2 patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono and Abyss Knight, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ardeal. Thank you all so much for your support, for your help. Thank you all so much for watching and being here for these Marriage-Toxin videos, because it's a series that, if you can't tell, I'm very passionate about. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.